Got another mega box of 2025 Topps Holiday Baseball cards. This will be my 53rd mega box. I don't know if I will be buying any more. I have a couple more after this, only because I'm not sure you can get them anymore for retail. Um, if I could get it close to retail, maybe just a few bucks off, I'd probably still do it, but definitely not any more than that. Um, I'm really reluctant even to pay more than retail. Um, I'm pretty sure if I go through all the cards, I'm gonna find one of the what I call the frozen fractors that have the icicles on the diamond on the card. Um, it'd be the easiest one to miss. There's a little bit of difference in the card, but if you're not really thinking about it, it's easy to miss. So it's just one to be aware of, and it should be the card just before the last card. It won't be the last card. The last card will be one of the short prints or the holiday glitter parallel, something like that, or the blue or the blue metallic. Because between those four, you get a five per box, and then you get five of those, and then you'll get your relic or chrome, and then maybe if you're lucky, you'll get another hit. So see what we got. Yeah, I would almost that case was so bad it almost would have to be that I got one of those two. Yeah, Tops is actually usually pretty good about making sure that their cases and even the hobby boxes have some value. It's been that way for a while. You can tell. So I would almost guarantee I probably missed one of the. I I hope I missed um, one of the what I call the frozen fractors. So Nick York, Spencer Schwellenbach, Trey Turner, Shea Langoliers, Aaron Judge, Corbin Burns, Luis Angel Acuna, Lawrence Butler, Jazz Chisholm Jr. I'm starting to look now, and here's our short print. It's going to be Alec Bregman, the candy cane bat. Kind of do a chrome out of these boxes. I've hit two relics so far. I bought five from a retailer. Kettle Marte, Royce Lewis, Sedan Rafaela, Luis Arias, Jace Young, Jackson Holiday, Dylan Cease, Drew Thorpe, Ryan Bliss, and our holiday glitter is Griffin Conine. Alec Burleson, Andrew Benintendi, Randy Arozarena, Alex Bregman, Manny Machado, Adal Amador, Jacob deGrom, Jordan Alvarez, Dylan Cruz. This is going to be a snowflake. Zach Wheeler. Yeah, that's one of the things too that makes me think there was some coalition issue. Not, yeah, I guess you could say coalition issue, but not necessarily with the base cards or anything. More with the distribution of the inserts, and it seems like after those first dozen boxes I opened, which I got two short prints per box and one snowflake, you can see since then it's been reversed. I've gotten and it's I've opened some bunch of others too, but it's been this way ever since that first dozen. That leads me to believe there's a difference between those early cases and the late cases, because that might explain actually how why my case was so bad. It was one of the later cases because they front loaded things, and there have been people that have said they've done that. So it might be a reason. And then of course, we had that one pack that was missing our hit, uh, and didn't have an additional hit or anything like that. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Kobe Mayo, Brian Reynolds, Gunnar Henderson, Andrew McCutcheon, Vladimir Guerrero, Bobby Witt Jr., Spencer Strider, Sandy Alcantara, Giancarlo Stanton. Yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting to look. Reese Hines, and that on the holiday glitter. Just make sure I didn't miss. I got to start thinking about looking for that. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through all the sets that I put together to see if I didn't miss one or two there. It makes me kind of think that just because I've hit like, what, about four of the hidden elves now, and I think those were about the same odds as the hidden elves. So, excuse me, makes me wonder. I don't remember if I said who was on the ornament. Kumar Rocker was on the ornament. Adrian Del Castillo, Pete Alonso, Tyler Soderstrom, Jason Dominguez, Justin Henry Malloy, Clayton Kershaw, Kyle Tucker, Jackson Churio, Wyatt Langford, and I'm looking. And our light blue is Chandler Simpson. Yeah, and I'm hoping I missed one of those frozen fractors. Um, because if I didn't, then that would definitely make me think they front loaded the early stuff. Jordan Lawler, Mark Vientos, Caden Dana, David Vesta, Evan Carter. Another relic. Cole Reagans. It is a bat. I will say that much. Um, Matt Olson on the bat relic. Game used bat. Logan Gilbert on the holiday glitter. Wow, that's three relics in the first three boxes out of the five. So, yeah, interesting. And I'm sure there's a way you can weigh those. Um, but I know that the the majority, I think only a couple of the cards I've hit, which I consider the Shohei in the green and the Nick Kurtz in the green, as being a hit. The other, what, six or seven cards were all paper, and uh, what, two, three were relic. So, as a matter of fact, I think the most expensive one was the gingerbread man that I got. I think that might have been the Yamamoto probably is. Um, but that was a relic. So if you're searching those, you're not going to get that card. So I'm not exactly sure why anybody would want it anyway, to tell you the truth. You got to be a diehard collector to want the autographed gingerbread man. No offense to those out there that got that, because I'm sure you like it and you enjoy it. But I know most people are not interested in that card or those cards, the Santas. Yeah, now I'm starting to wonder though about that case. Tomoyuki Sugano, Roki Sasaki, Shohei Itani, Mookie Betts, Ozzy Albies, Jokenzi Noel, Kumar Rocker, Reese Hines, Mason Wynn, and our blue metallic is Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, excuse me. Um, if your box has a relic, it will be heavier than the chrome. Just slightly, obviously. Drew Romo, Adolis Garcia, Riley Green, Will Wagner, Rhett Lauder, Nolan Arenado, Trey Sweeney, Anthony Santander, Mason Miller, and Mason Wynn on the holiday glitter. Better make sure. Yeah, I'm not really worried. Well, I mean, I suppose if these were out on the floor, somebody could weigh them, but it'd be a little obvious, and I'm not that worried about that. Um, I'm thinking it's more a product of that they front loaded the early part of the product. Um, excuse me. Yeah, I think, uh, as a matter of fact, the case that I opened, I would say two. I got about two relics for every one chrome in that. So that kind of falling in line what I'm getting right now. So I am due a hit though. Boy, I need a big hit. If honestly, I really need a hit just to even want to buy any more at all, even if I can get them at retail. Um, there was a card in there still. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, we need a hit to keep me going. Will Warren, Corbin Carroll, Carlos Correa, Seiya Suzuki, Hayden Birdsong, Hunter Green, Julio Rodriguez, Calvin Alcantara. I don't know if it's pronounced the same way or not. Young Ho Lee, and our other snowflake is Jordan Alvarez. Yeah. Um, yeah. Another thing too is that no refractors in those early boxes. As a matter of fact, till 38th box, I got my first refractor, all color chrome. I didn't need. Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, it's starting to be a lot of excuse me, circumstantial evidence in favor of them front loading. I mean, you got the chrome colored chrome. You got the way the snowflakes were and the short prints were. The short prints are now harder. Um, yeah, there's a lot of evidence the the relics being I mean, I might have got lucky getting the chromes that I did because it does appear to be that way, although I'm thinking that luck did have more to do with the stuff being front loaded. Vinny Pasquantino, Jaron Duran, Griffin Conine, Logan Gilbert, Emmanuel Classe, Junior Caminero, Jack Flaherty, Aurelvis Martinez, Framber Valdez, and our holiday glitter is Moises Ballesteros. And that's it. Thank you.